What's up, YouTube? One of these days I will practice and nail one of these. Today is not that day. It's late on Sunday. Anyway, so this is a killer Beck Strat. I got this for my 40th birthday. Not because I really desperately had to have one, but it was a steal on Nextdoor, so that was great. And I love this era of Strats, and this has been a killer guitar. It honestly, it's like, I put it on a scale. It's like 8.5 pounds roughly. And I don't think I'd want a guitar heavier than this, but man, I really enjoy the weight and heft of this. So it's a good, I don't know, it's been a fun guitar. But so I want to talk a little bit about string gauge. I've been a 10s guy for pretty much all my life. You know, like everybody, I started with 9s, and see if I can get down. There's eye contact. So I started with 9s like everybody, and then man, I don't know, I was probably in junior high, and I picked up a guitar with 10s, and I was like, ooh, I just liked how it, you know, there's just more tension on everything, and it felt great. And so I've been that way ever since. I've dabbled with 11s, maybe put on one set of 12s and realized that wasn't for me. But yeah, pretty much just 10s. But man, I'll tell you, so I'm 43. There's my eyes. 43 now. And so I will say sometimes, man, just doing bends, it's not as easy as it used to be for me. And I think part of that is just because part of it's age, but part of it also is I play a lot now, but I'm not gigging like I used to, right? I have a job, and so I don't know, my hands aren't, I don't have the hand strength, and so yeah, 9.5s are really doing it for me these days, and I'm probably going to move my main guitars down too. I've got 1, 2, 3 of these on 9.5s now, and I'm really liking it. I did put 9s on a couple of them, and I can make it work, but I'm kind of a little bit too heavy-handed. I do like the sound of thicker picks. And I don't know, some 9.5s, you know, I don't know if it's exactly half the distance in between. On paper, it appears to be. But it's a really good, really great gauge if you just need to lighten up 10s a little bit. So, yeah, these are great. I tried a set of these many years ago because I heard Brent Mason used them. I don't know if he still does or what he does now, but anything Brent Mason does is good. So just do what he does. And so yeah, I did enjoy him on my telly for doing country gigs back then for a little bit. Went back to tens. I don't break a whole lot of strings, and 2 nights ago I broke a string on this Charvel I'm pointing to. It was 9.5. It snaps right at the saddle, so I don't know if I have a burr going on. I don't know, maybe I need to change my strings more often, but yeah. So anyway, 9.5, super cool. It does, I will say, ever since I saw that famous Rick Beato video where he, you know, sound tested a bunch of different string gauges, and the lighter ones kind of sounded better in a lot of ways. Ever since then, I don't know, I feel like I can hear that. Maybe it's psychological, I don't know, but it definitely has impacted my perception on tone and strings. Maybe for the better, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to get to a point where I have a lighter touch. I'm gonna drop my pick. So yeah, I want to have a lighter. But so I don't know. I think I'm getting there. If I consciously like think about it, I do okay. But other times I really feel myself digging in, and you know, and the problem I have with light strings, if you really dig into them, is they can go sharp. Either you're pushing too hard, or this hand is really just raking them, and you end up bending the pitch. So I have to like retrain myself. But I guess I'm thinking in the long run, if I can get my legato chops and everything, if I can get my hands to relax, lighten up, it's probably better for me. And then I think it'll improve the sound, my tone, all that stuff. So, and maybe let my hands last a little longer. Arthritis does run in my family, so wouldn't surprise me if in a couple of years I'm gonna be trying to do anything with 9s. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, so these D'Addario coated 9.5s. If you're like me, where 9s are spaghetti and 10s limit a little bit, I don't know. It's not a very common gauge. So I know I saw Zach Childs did a video on these recently, and I think he's spot on. It's killer. So I don't know. It's kind of a boring video. Strings, who cares? But I hope you like that song in the beginning. I will say this part is cool. Those are chords you should steal. That's a B dominant sharp 11 to like a A flat or G sharp, however you want to think about it. Same chord, just move it down a minor third. E flat, sharp 9, dominant sharp 9. Hitting that note up here on the G sharp. Sorry, A flat. Just move it down a half step. That's your free chord progression for the week. Go learn it. Cheers.